Made it to Sogndal. I was planning to actually stay here tonight, but I am going to go ahead and take the bus to Gaupne and go hit Navarsete tonight, hopefully, because I am tired, I'm jet lagged, and I should get hiking. I'll feel better. It's very cloudy. It was very, very bumpy coming down on the plane here. We landed up on the other side of that mountain. I needed this cinnamon bun way more than I thought. I gotta hike all the way up there. Let's go. It's already raining, of course. It's pretty back there. I probably should have stayed on the bus until Holmesvik and gone from there. But in my jet-lagged haze, I did not think to do that. I was like, oh, bus ends at Gaupne. A tour book. I'm gonna have to see what's in it. So this trail is very well kept, well marked, and also goes straight up. Oh my gosh, I'm already super sweaty, out of breath, and it's raining. But yeah, I think I've climbed, it's been like a 15-20% grade for the past half mile, which is fun. I'm whipping my body into shape. It's kind of too bad I'm no longer running my trail marathon, because after this, I feel like that would be a piece of cake. No backpack. It is so pretty. I'm so happy. That's the fjord. Oh. And you can see through the trees there. That's actually the mountains that I'm going to be going to. And also, I'm just so happy to be back in Norway and hiking. My watch is going to scream at me because I slept a whole 2 hours on the plane last night, but I am just, yeah, it was a great move to start hiking. This actually is not as nearly as bad of a trail as I thought. I'm on the road now, partly due to a tactical error called not changing out of my trail runners. It's okay though. They'll definitely. Trail friends. Hi. Nom, 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 nom. I'm going to be doing that in a little bit. There's my cabin. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, on the road again. It is not currently raining. It is a beautiful day. Gonna go up and into that fog. I feel after trail running in 80 and 90 degree weather in New England, I am just so excited to be hiking in 50s and 60s. I should probably start saying those things in Celsius. Into the fog. I've been hiking about a mile and a half, maybe an hour. It's awesome. Yeah, so happy to be hiking. I came from back in that valley, which is now covered in fog as well. That little orange dot, that appears to be a stand-up paddleboard or a kayak. I'm guessing for this lake. I can't actually see many mountains. What a majestic vista I've got here. It's raining. I'm starting to finally see some mountains. I don't know if they're showing up on screen, but there are like 4 waterfalls. I was about to say it's so nice out, and I realized it is still cloudy, windy, and it's still raining. But you know, perspective. Literally perched right there on the edge of the slope, looking out at the mountains. This is Fjord. This must be one of the coolest antique cabins I've seen. So cool with the fog. You can hear the waterfalls too. I'm gonna have some tea and chill until Sheep Mom decides if I can pass or not. I think that's a maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'd like to go to the other side of the trail. Okay, I really don't want to bother you guys. Do you want to step over into that nice patch of grass and start eating and I can keep going on my trail? All I needed to do was take a few steps towards them and they decided to continue down the trail. Can you please? I need the trail. Okay. These guys very much do not want to let me pass. We're gonna... Oh, so pretty. I bet that's my cabin up ahead. Made it. It's a big Dostul. I said that I was going to stop here because it's 1:30 and I'm jet lagged and I hiked already. I've done already like 2,200 feet of elevation, but I could keep going and it's not currently raining. I'm gonna go for a little bit and then I'm gonna try to talk myself out of, oh yeah, I should just keep going all the way tonight, but we'll see. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. There is even blue sky right now. I cannot get over it. Guys have been following me for a few hundred feet. Kind of amusing. I think they're a little confused where they are. Back into the fog. Oh, as you can see, I can see nothing. At least I had great views for the past couple miles. I've got about 5 miles till fast, or however you say it in Norwegian and not the languages I just said. Just crossed a very large snowfield. I'm safely on the other side. Still have probably 3 miles to go. More snowfields than I expected. All except one have been safely crossable. One I had to climb over and go around, but I had 3.69 miles left on my phone, and I now have that rap song stuck in my head. Ugh. I get the weirdest music stuck in my head while hiking. Now it's raining very hard. Oh boy. Almost at the saddle. Gonna go over the saddle and then have 2 miles of down, because I came pretty far up. That was a very long snowfield, 0.2 miles, and I am glad I was going down it and not up it. But yeah, now I'm gonna drop over that ridge and down to the cabin. Dropping down to the cabin. It has been like this for a while, off and on snowfields, which not my favorite, but I'll take it. This is so cool. My cabin for tonight, fast, not sure how to say it. I'm the only one here so far. There's also a really cool all stone building over there, which I think is the secondary cabin. There's the bathroom. That is a monstrously huge waterfall, which is pretty awesome. And also as a special surprise, we have sheep. Ah. Yeah. I'm going to go eat a bunch of tormat now and go to sleep at 8:30 because I have wild and crazy vacations. People coming to say hi at the cabin. Oh. This is the view from the cabin window. It's very cute in here. Ignore all the crap I have on the table. And I have a fire going and it's lovely and warm inside. The only thing is I put my DNT key down somewhere and I need to locate that before I leave tomorrow for obvious reasons. But yes, very cute. Love the view. I really do not want to eat this bowl of oatmeal this morning. This is bowl number 2. But I know that I have to because I need the calories for hiking today. Ugh, great going. And there's the view out the window. Cloudier than I was expecting, but this is really turning into Sarah versus bowl of havregrot. I really do not want to eat that. I really need to eat that. I lose in both outcomes. On the road again. Sad to leave all of these adorable sheep and this beautiful waterfall. Sheep. And that very cute stone cabin over there. And that's surprisingly nice outdoor toilet. And a little morning myrrh, just to get me started off right. Actually glad I put the rain pants on, as much as I hate to say that. This path is exceptionally easy to follow, despite not being super marked. As you see, it is because all the sheep take it. It's like mostly sheep footprints. The turnoff and a lot of happy sheep. Oh wow. Over there behind me, mountains I crossed yesterday and the lake I saw from the window. This is really cool. Home of the glaciers. I have a rather angry sheep who has been puffing and kicking the ground. And since I would like to not be attacked by a sheep today, I'm standing here and trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Because as you can kind of see, there's a snowfield there over a lake. There's a lake there with some mud. There is a trail that cuts very nicely through those, but there's sort of a sheep in the way. So these sheep really are only following the DNT trail. As you see there, right next to another cairn. And I have been following them for a good few hundred meters. At this rate, I might just be following them all the way to Arentzbu. Oh, it's so pretty here. I love Breheimen. It was such a good call to come back in like much better than Massiv weather. It is basically sunny out. Look, that's a sun. And you can see the reflection. You can kind of maybe not, see my shadow. Oh my god, this is so cool. Also, I'm very glad I ate my Havregraut this morning because I'm feeling so much better hiking. And I'm sure that is partially due to the ridiculous amount of oatmeal I made myself eat. The vanilla sauce helped the rest of it go down more smoothly, but wow, that is a waterfall. Okay, gonna cross over that, climb up a little more, and then hit Arentzbu. Lunch, part 1. Cairn. Lunch spot. Ooh, you can kind of see. It is definitely wetter than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, my hiking boots are a little bit wet right now. Wow. Giant waterfall. See the bridge I'm going to cross down there. I think that cabin over there is Arentzbu. Very soaked boots. The trail has been quite wet. Lots of rivers to cross. This is steeper down than I expected. It's also such a cheat because I can see Arentzbu so clearly, but it is actually still far away. Walking through kind of a marsh right now, I think. My shoes are very wet. That was not the same as a bridge at all in terms of ease of walking across and feeling like I'm going to fallness. This is the cabin. This is the view from the window. I can't get over it. This might be my favorite cabin yet. On the road again. This was such a cute cabin. I'm so happy. Check out that hanging bridge I get to go over. Ah! On the road again. I'm not even wearing my raincoat today. Behind me, there are some mountains. In front of me, there are mountains. I had such a great time at Arentzbu. There were 3 groups of other hikers there, plus a woman who's Hüttevakt, or like watching the cabin. And now I'm off towards that and gonna go up to Sprongdalshytta. What a great day it is. Moderately successful wading of this river. My feet are soaked, but you know. And it is starting to sprinkle. Oh boy. You can tell it's early in the season. The streams and waterfalls are super strong right now. It's raining a little bit, but it actually feels kind of nice. And today's song stuck in my head is Yesterday by the Beatles. Slightly better than, well, maybe. Slightly better than yesterday's That's Not My Name by the Ting Tings, and definitely better than the day before, which was Get Low by Lil Jon. So today is literally all climb, but the views are great. We're going up to like between 12 and 1300 meters for Sprongdalshytta. So this terrain really reminds me of Massiv, actually. I love it. It's a little slow going because it's pretty rocky, but it's great. Yeah, it's raining a little bit, but not too bad yet. So see how long I can go without a raincoat before I give it and put it on. And I am about to wait again because there is no good spot to hop across this. I walked up and down for a while. Yep, we're waiting. Not my favorite. So that was only slightly successful. My shoes are soaked. As you see, if I step hard, I see little bits of water squirt out. And that, yeah, that was tough. That is a fast flowing river, but hey, I am on the other side. And pretty soon I'm gonna treat myself to some lunch because I had to ford a river this morning, twice. I'm not good at that. Quite a climb, but oh boy, I'm out of breath. Whew. A little bit more climbing than I should be at a ridgeline. This is super well marked. Oh no, water. Shout out to the DNT volunteers for this one. It's been super easy to find all the cairns. I can see like 4 or 5 from where I'm standing right now, which is pretty awesome. It's raining. It's all rocks through here. This is probably the nicest part of the trail we've had in a little bit. Rocks and snowfields and rocks and snowfields. But it's raining less, so that's good. Lunch break. Well, melon bar. The trail's actually pretty tough here. Awesome, but pretty. This is not showing how steep it is on video, but it's a pretty steep drop off here. My pole managed to get very stuck in the ground right there. That's a first. This is where I came from. I got a long way down to go. I was planning to stop at Sprongdalshytta initially. You can actually see it there. This is technically challenging. I see why a lot of the people that I met or I passed on the way, I passed way after I thought it should have been the midpoint. This is tough, but fun. The trail actually leads away from the cabin, which is super deceptive because there's this big lake in the middle. So, kind of a bummer. I was like, oh, I'm so close. False, I was not so close. Made it to Sprongdalshytta. Such a cool view out onto the glaciers. It's cute. Hanging out at Sprongdalshytta. It is so cold and so wet out. There are mountains over there. Yeah, I decided to stop. Oh man, my hair. I decided to stop, which turns out to be a good call because it is approximately 0 degrees Celsius outside. And it has been raining and getting colder. So, and I was actually soaking wet from fording rivers and the rain. So very glad to be enjoying this enormous promenade. And fire. I'll throw another log on soon. Yeah. Oh look, it's like 5 degrees now. Yay, 5 degrees. Can see the wind, the ripples over there. But yeah, quite nice. Very glad I stopped hanging my stuff up to dry, and yep, gonna just enjoy myself this afternoon. Heading out from Sprongdalshytta. You can kind of see it through the fog back there. It is foggier than anticipated, but it's not currently raining. I'm wearing my rain jacket, also because I love my rain jacket. But yeah, I follow this path and then drop down to Sota. Still super foggy. It's kind of cool hiking through the fog. It feels very otherworldly, but I have enough visibility that it's not scary, so that's good. That is a spectacular waterfall. Look at that. And a song I have stuck in my head today is Ti Sekunder by Sinavo, which includes the really uplifting line, "It took 10 seconds to ruin everything. You said you no longer loved me." And that has been looping in my head all morning. So, you know, today's song, still better than Get Low by Lil Jon. So, and it's so pretty out here, and it is not raining this morning. It's like light misting, but it doesn't even count. So, that is a long way down. that is an impressive waterfall. That is not very many views because of the clouds. This country's national bird should be a seagull. They are everywhere. How did you get here? What are you doing here? Don't you dare try to steal my lunch. It's a lovely trail now. Look at that. I'm guessing this energy bar has been in the cabin for a while. It's my favorite flavor though, coconut and chocolate, which DNT has stopped carrying because obviously it's better to have something that people who are allergic to coconut can eat, so they just have a boring chocolate now. So I get really excited when I find a 4-year-old granola bar in a cabin. This is a pretty good lunch spot, if I do say so myself. Look at that. It is so wet on this trail. So there's a waterfall back there. I had to climb literally up. And my shoes are soaked. Oh boy. It's getting a little tempting to take the road once I hit that. This is very peaceful. I've met one other person today so far. That might be the most perfect lunch rock I've ever seen. Look at that. Such a powerful river. It's amazing, actually. Hilariously, I have arrived at Sota, and I actually have exactly the same room number 2 in Schackhaus, the Schackhuset, that I had when I left for Massiv. So this is a little weird. I have a picture standing in front of this window where I was like being super nervous about going, but shoes are in the drying room, hopefully drying. Not yet. It's like I can't leave. This weather is so unbelievable. Look how nice it is. Oh. I just had to stop and actually take my sweater off. I'm hiking in just a t-shirt for the first time I'll hike. And regular pants, not rain pants. It's kind of amazing. Also, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. And it is actually pretty cool to get to redo the first day of Massiv. A little tempted to redo the second day as a grudge match since the weather is supposed to be great tomorrow, but don't know if I'm mentally totally prepared for that one yet. So, oh, it is so nice here. Today's song stuck in my head is "One Foot" by Walk the Moon, which finally an appropriate hiking song. One of the most photogenic cairns I've ever seen. Look at that. I want to start an Instagram called Only Cairns that is literally just DNT cairns in beautiful places. I have the worst ideas while hiking. At the top. I'm right almost at the ridge line. It is so beautiful. Like look. There's the waterfall over Sota. You can't really see Sota anymore. And you can see glaciers back there. Oh, it's fantastic. So I'm going by one lake this morning, and then I'll go a little bit further over another ridge next to that mountain, and then keep going along the Illvatne, which should be so beautiful because it is so beautiful out. It is starting to get rocky on the trail. Got a couple snowfields to cross too. And to think, I was literally along a river at a farm, at a forest this morning, and now I am up here in the high mountains looking at glaciers. Lots of glacier. Having some tea. This is such an amazing lunch spot. Look at this. Sota had this amazing sun-dried tomato focaccia for dinner last night, and we had extras for sandwiches this morning. So I'm sitting looking at this, eating pretty freshly baked focaccia on the side of a mountain. So like, I think life gets better than this. A little river fording, just to spice things up. My shoes have actually been dry up until this point, and they are not totally wet. So, just stopped and took a water break with some of this lovely fresh snow melt water. I also just ran into 3 people who I met at Arentzbu who were heading up to Nørdstedalseter, or heading to Sota from Trulsbu, and said it was the best cabin they've ever stayed in. So just met a family coming from the other direction who told me this is the end of the super rocky section. There's a group of 3 women behind me who must be in their 50s or 60s, and I 100% want to be them when I retire. They are so fast. But yeah, it's still beautiful. Oh my gosh, I have so much sunscreen on. I actually remembered this trail as being down by the water, interestingly. That is not correct. I am not anywhere near the water. I am quite far above the water, but another very photogenic cairn. But it's going to get progressively easier from here. I'm going to stop pretty soon and have the rest of my focaccia from this morning. Pretty excited. Yeah, great day. More glaciers in the distance. And some lakes. Some more glaciers. It's sprinkling now. The view from snack break number 1. I guess number 2. Snack break number 2. It started raining right as I sat down for my snack break. So snack break number 2 is only a partial snack break, and I'm going to have snack break number 3. Man, I really appreciate having the sandwiches. I just had a brown cheese sandwich. It was amazing. Makes me very happy. And surprisingly filling, even with just like 4 pieces of bread with toppings on them. Look at the waterfall from that glacier. That is incredible. This is a really pretty hike. The landscapes are very Breheimen. It has stopped raining, so I am sitting here. Brown cheese sandwich, which I'm very, very excited about. About 3 miles left to Nørdstedalseter. It's 5:30. So I'll probably get there around 6:15, 6:30. This is actually a hydroelectric dam, this lake. It looks like I have hit the road down to Nørdstedalseter. Yeah, this has been a great hike. I'm very happy I did this and did not just cut over to Trulsbu, but excited to go there tomorrow, given the resounding endorsement from the people I met at Arentzbu. So yeah, excited for a shower and the drying room, since I did step in some water, and dinner again. These mountains over here, these legit look like something out of a video game. That is a giant circular crater at the bottom and 2 very spiky mountains. Like, if you told me this was a still from Breath of the Wild, I'd be like, yeah, checks out. This is a cute sofa stall. My little nook. What a beautiful day. Look at that. There's Nørdstedalseter. And I'm going to be walking basically up and over into a valley and then down a valley. Should be awesome. It is so warm that I'm actually, sunscreen. I'm actually hiking in t-shirt and shorts today, which is a little bizarre. Today actually starts on a construction road on legs day. I'm wearing my trail runners to give my feet a break from being in hiking boots after the past 7 days. So I learned yesterday their collars actually say how many babies they've got. So you can look for the lambs. Very beautiful. Still on this road. We'll be on this road for a while. It's probably kind of nice to give my feet a break from lots of I am wearing so much sunscreen. I feel like this is the beginning of like a fight scene. Oh boy, here they come. Here they come. I'm gonna go this way. I'll probably get to Nørdstedalseter around noon. And yeah, I'll see how far I go today. There's part of me, it's so nice out, and today should be a net downhill, so I may go all the way to Bismo. but also Trulsbu is supposed to be fantastic, so this feels like a win-win decision. This is a cute little cabin. So this is Nørdstedalseter. A little confused how there's a pair of skis here. How did someone forget them? How did you get down without them? No, it's super cute. I'm gonna stop and have a cup of coffee here and maybe check out the inside of the cabin. So checking out the so this is a tiny little emergency cabin. You can see where people have left stuff over time. But yeah, a bed, 3 beds. Yeah. This is cool though. What a great coffee break spot. It is actually warm enough that my melon bar has melted. This has legit never happened to me before. More snowfields than I expected, but car owners are actually holding up pretty well, so happy about that. It's also quite warm today. Never happens. It is incredible up here. It almost looks like another planet. So this is the turnoff if you wanted to go to Sota over a glacier, which sounds awesome, but I did not do that yesterday because I'm hiking by myself. So going over a glacier sounds like a terrible idea. I'm gonna go around that lake, this lake, and then over there actually keep going down. There are 2 more much smaller lakes that I'm gonna pass by before I get to Trulsbu. What a cabin location, look at that. Oh, so pretty. And behind me you can see the bowl. The view from the porch. It's just a good view. What a cool spot for a cabin. This is a cute cabin, look at this. Nice drying rack. Oh, look at the view from the dining room table. That is spectacular. Plenty of books. And a nice little kitchen. Very cute. Let's go see the view from the other side. Yep, that is spectacular. So, as of right now, I actually think I'm going to keep going down to Shock. Just, there's no one else here. I have no phone service. And it's a nice day, and I'd actually like to keep walking. And then we'll see when I get down to Shock. It's another 20 kilometers, so it's not a short way down, 12 miles-ish. Not a short way down to Shock, but it's all downhill, and looks fairly forgiving from the map, so we'll see. Time to say goodbye to this beautiful lunch spot and get on the road again. That way, down to Shock. Civilization. It's gonna be so weird to be back in civilization. I'm not looking forward to that. This has definitely been one of my absolute favorite national parks to walk in. Probably my favorite. This is fantastic. And it was even fantastic in the rain.